And so at that point, it's like, you have a problem with yourself. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I am doing a Q&A video, but not a normal one. I asked a lot of my friends to send me in some questions, and some of them were quite unhinged. Some of them were normal, just like about my life and everything, just things like that. So let's get started. So I actually have a bingo list right here that I've actually have done a lot so far. So the most recent thing that I did that was fun for me was go to the BTS concert, which I have a vlog about. But the next fun thing that I am planning on doing is I am planning like another girls' night where we make gift baskets for each other. And I made a Google Forms with like things that they're into, things that they like, set a budget and everything so we don't go crazy wild. And we're going to have a basket night. We're going to get comfy. Like, we can wear pajamas. I want to find a place, though, that will let us stay overnight, but that's going to be expensive. That's the next fun thing that I am planning on doing. I also just try to plan, like, monthly outings now because I miss my friends, and I live a bit further than I used to now. So I just want to keep connecting with my friends more now that I'm not as close as I was, and just spend more time, like have like a monthly like outing thing once a month. My answer, and I keep getting this question all the time from family and friends back home, and my answer is always no. I do not have any plans on going back to America, not right now, especially with what's currently going on. I left America for a reason. I'm not planning on going back to live. I will visit family, whatnot, but I do not plan on going back to America to live. Like, that's just not honestly in the cards for me. I am honestly quite comfortable with my life in Korea. I have found like a really good job that I like, and I don't plan on leaving this job either. And despite me being in a not so, I wouldn't say secluded area, I still am happy and fine because I am more of like a slow living girl. And growing up in my hometown, it was like really slow living. Like, I'm not a city girl at all. I am a country girl through and through. I like my area. It's very slow. I don't have to worry about people being in my way. I am very like introverted, so I like being able to go on nature walks. And I have a coworker friend that I went on a walk with yesterday, and I got a nice little rock here. I got this rock yesterday on my walk, and it was really pretty, so I decided to get it. I picked it up. I was like, oh, it's a rock.
That's just a stupid boulder.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. A rock.
But yes, I do really like Korea. And if I ever plan on moving or leaving Korea, I don't know where I would go, honestly. Like, despite a lot of like, not a lot, but a few challenges that I had here, I think it's a good like learning experience too. So to be honest, I have not gone to any free K-pop concerts or free events because by the time I see that it happens, it already happened, or like the venue or like the event will be fully booked out. So I haven't been able to go to any like K-pop things. That, and I've kind of like not really been listening to a lot of K-pop recently. Literally only BTS and some old stuff that I listen to. But other than that, like, I have been trying to keep track of it, but I haven't gone to any free things. But from what I've seen though, like I have friends that do go to like the free K-pop concerts or like the free events, not K-pop concerts, free like events. There aren't any free concerts unless like the groups are newer or like less known. But again, I have friends that have gone to those concerts or like those events and they really, really enjoy them. So that's like all I can say about that. Like I don't know. Okay, so now if you know me, you will know that I hate liars and people that cannot communicate like your feelings. Because I've had friends before in the past that I'm no longer friends with that refused to communicate if they had a problem with me. And I had a conversation with my coworker friend yesterday. I'll just say she's my friend. She's my friend. I had a conversation on a walk with my friend yesterday, like explaining like the girls I used to be friends with never communicated how they felt towards me. And so at that point, it's like, you have a problem with yourself. Like, it's one-sided. If I don't know that you have a problem with me, then there's no problem. Like, you're not communicating anything. You're just being passive aggressive for no reason. And I'm trying to figure out, well, what's your problem? And you don't tell me until I tell you, hey, I have a problem with you. And then you want to bring up the problem that you have with me. That doesn't make sense to me. So I feel like right now, that's my biggest pet peeve. Just like people that lie and people that can't communicate like their feelings in a mature way. There's a lot and I can't pick one. I will say like just as a general thing, like my students tell me something that they think that they're so confident about. Like they'll say, yeah, teacher, this, and this. And like, I know that it's not right, but they think that they are right. And they're so confident about it. And so like, they'll try to argue me down about it. I'm like, guys, no, that's not right. They're like, yes, it is, teacher. And so I just think, and I ask them, I'm like, what is making you think like this? Like, what's going on? It's just things like that. But I have had students like physically hurt me. And I won't get into that at all because I did talk to them and I'm like, hey, this is not okay. Like, just because you're angry doesn't mean that you can hurt me, things like that. But I would say like that's the only crazy thing that's ever happened is like me being physically hurt by a student, but it's never to the point where I couldn't handle it. I really love my kids though. Like I have a lot of wild children, but I would not trade them for anything. They do get on my nerves, I will say, but I wouldn't trade them for anything. So my favorite colors are like a baby pink and like a baby yellow. So I would say like this color pink, if it'll focus, this color pink, like a pom-pom pudding yellow. And then my favorite flower is a sunflower. I love sunflowers. I put all my yellow stuff upstairs, but I'm currently growing a sunflower. That question, I do get that question a lot, and I will say no. It actually takes a lot for me to get like actually mad. I get more annoyed and irritated, but not ever mad. Like, it's one of those things where if you keep like doing something and like I say, okay, hey, stop doing that, like I don't like that, or like if I have to tell you something, like how I'm feeling about something multiple times and you just don't listen, then yes, I will get mad. I can count on like maybe one hand how many times that I actually got like mad. But other than that, it gets like, I'm just like, okay, yeah, no, I'm annoyed, or no, I'm irritated, but it's nothing like, I don't get mad like that. So right now, I am currently reading The Odyssey. I have a Kim Tae-hyun photo card as a bookmark, but I'm currently reading The Odyssey, the Homer's Odyssey. I'm getting back into like Greek mythology. As in like the past year and a half, I've been back into Greek mythology and just like philosophy and everything. So I was supposed to read The Odyssey in university, but did I? I did not. And then the next book that I plan on reading is the Song of Achilles, which I already read half of it on an ebook, but then I got the actual physical copy of the book. So I'm gonna read Song of Achilles after I read the Odyssey. Now, if you know me, I have my love for Toji. This is my husband. Sorry. This is my husband. This is my life. I love this man. I will argue you down about Toji. I do not play. I will defend him against the deadbeat father allegations. Okay? I love this man. I do go out sometimes by myself, but like when I am with my friends, like it's usually like I have a lot of different places saved on my neighbor maps. And so the one place that I did go to was a brunch place in Suwon that I went with my friends, and I will put the name here because I cannot remember it off the top of my head. And then there is, or was, I don't know if it's still there, there was this really good like bibimbap restaurant that I used like right across the street from where I lived. It was just like one of those like mom and pop shop things, so I don't even think that's there. Another hidden gem is just my house, because again, I don't really leave. But yeah, that was it for today's Q&A. If you want a part 2, especially more dating tea, because I know you guys have questions about that, please drop more questions below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.